Okay, hey, it's Chad here, the fitness scientist at the Acceleration Station in Los Angeles. I'm going to take you through a single leg workout this time. The video that I just posted was a split stance preparation stabilization series. I'll actually take you through a little bit of a sequential workout. We're going to start with our stability passover. Then we're going to work with a single leg lunge. Then we're going to work with a single leg plie with rotation lunge. Then we're going to rotate up to a knee up position. Okay, it all makes sense when you see it. This is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes. It's a quick, easy single leg workout that you can increase into a much longer 5 to 10 minute sequence. So let's run through it, shall we? Okay, starting with our left foot on the mini Waff. This is our first stabilization exercise. We're going to use it to build into. So we're going to come up, cross over our second one and down, up, cross over and down, up, cross over and down, up, cross over and down. Taking it nice and easy. You always want to pass through. The time right above the center column is where you're trying to work the most, meaning learn the most, respond the most. So I'm going to pass over about 10 times. I'm going to do one more. I think that's about 10. Then I'm going to switch legs. Slow my drill here a little bit, so I'm moving a little bit faster. 2, 3, 4. And I'm paying attention to things like, am I keeping my stride the same when I go from front to back, or am I stepping really wide when I go forward and really narrow when I go back? I really am trying to find my running stride. I can control the speed at any point. That's my goal. Now I'm going to go left foot on my walk, right foot back into my lunge. I'm going to come up. And from here, I'm going to do a bend of my back knee, stabilization of my front knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides. Now I'm just giving you a very simple, plain old change. So you're just going straight down and straight up. In a moment, I'm going to give you a different variation, which requires a little bit more rotation, which in fact is a little better motion. But just to take you through one motion at a time, this is what you're going to work on. Hello. Wobbly body. So this is probably not an unusual lunge for you. You've probably done this before. Of course, when your front foot is on a walk, it's much more dynamic for the hip, the knee, and the ankle. I believe I have 2 more. Back to my front leg, my first leg. So this time, I'm going to do that same idea, but I'm going to lift my leg up instead of keeping it down. So I'm going to go down, up, 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 down, up. Try not to touch the floor there. I kind of lost my footing, so to speak, my balance. Up, down, up, down, up. One more. Switching legs. Okay. Foot is up, back leg is back. I'm down, and I'm up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Whoop. Too far back that time. Sorry about that. Maybe you'll keep your rhythm going. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm going to do 2 more. Up, down, up, and down. Switching back to my first leg. I'm going to add a rotation to the last set. This time my arms come up to the side. As I bend into my lunge, I'm going to rotate over to my left. Down. And up. Down. And up. Now what I'm not trying to touch my elbow to my knee yet. That's in there. Tune in for that video. I'm just rotating my hip and my shoulder to the front. Right hip, right shoulder. Right hip, right shoulder. Right hip, right shoulder. Woo. Part of why I'm struggling over here is because I keep looking to the camera. So I'm changing my plane. I'm not staying at horizon, which would help me out an awful lot. Remembering that our vestibular system is critical for stability and balance. Switching legs. So now swing around the left side, that rotates toward my front leg. Left to right. Keeping my eyes up this time. Not wandering them over to the camera. Sneaking a glance. 4. Now I'm going through this kind of quickly. If you're following along, you're going to have to use a lot of power from your front leg. Or you're just looking at the movements I'm doing, earmarking them or bookmarking them for future reference. Woo. Learning. There we are. Because I reset my center of gravity, I went to go to rotation again. My rotation changed. All right, my last set's going to be both feet up. Hands up. I'm going to hinge and squat. And I'm going to hold my squat for 30 seconds. So I'm keeping my hips back so that I don't allow my knees to travel too far toward the mirror or toward in front of me. My hips are pulled back, my spine is long, my stomach is pulled in, or my stomach, if you like that word. I'm 15 seconds in. My quads are pretty cooked, my glutes are pretty cooked. And I'm just pulling myself up, back up to standing. So there you go. All right, so that's gonna be about a 6-minute sequence that you could do on your own to really challenge your locomotion, power from the legs. Of course, tune in for the advanced version of that where we use both feet have their own waff. Bless us all. Tune in for another Waff with Us sequence.